What's good, YouTube? It's your boy P Money. So the Blazers take care of business tonight on the second night of a back-to-back that sees Dame break out of his slump, going for 25 points, hitting 6 threes, and leading the Blazers to yet another blowout performance at the Moda Center, and also pulls even to 500, playing 500 basketball. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely very good to see Dame have one of his typical third quarter outputs, or any type of quarter where he's putting in 14 points or more. You know what I'm saying? And he did just that in the third quarter to break this game wide open and allow for even the end of the rotation guys to get some burn very early in this game. You know what I'm saying? Also, Dame Lillard surpasses 17,000 points with this performance tonight. So, general salute to Dame Lillard. In the first quarter, the Lakers looked like dumpster juice. They could only muster up 14 points, and they were led by Dwight Howard and DeAndre Jordan. They both chipped in 4 points apiece on pretty much tip-ins, you know. AD couldn't do anything. He ended up going 1 of 5 from the field. Russ, very quiet. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he even scored a basket in that first quarter. You know what I'm saying? The Lakers as a team were held to only 6 field goals and 0 for 6 from 3. Melo came in, he didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? So it was a very, very bad night for the Lakers, and that was thanks to the Blazers defense. You know what I'm saying? Dame comes out on fire, scoring 10 points, including 2 threes, while CJ chips in, scoring 7 points in that first quarter. The Blazers go on a 24-4 run to close out the quarter, and they're up by 22 after 36-14. Nurk was looking very good tonight. Ended up going perfect from the field, getting that deep paint penetration that he needs, and was excellent around the basket. You know what I'm saying? He had that advantage over the Lakers big men, you know what I'm saying, with his quickness, and he took advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? The guards kept penetrating, Norm Powell kept penetrating, and they kept finding Nurk, and Nurk was doing well to get that ball up there and finish strong every time. You know what I'm saying? And it was beautiful to watch, and it just shows the type of potential that he has when he's on. The Blazers defense was very aggressive on the Lake show, causing 4 turnovers, getting 3 steals, and also having a block. So they had those active hands as well. They were getting out and running when they needed to, and it just looked like the Lakers laid down after 1. In the second quarter, AD ended up leaving the game and not returning due to what they call a stomach virus. You know, they do show a little bit of heart once he does leave, going on a 9-2 run, and played with some more intensity on the defensive end. They were pretty much led by their bench unit all throughout tonight. They also go on another 8-0 run to kind of chip away at the lead. But the Lakers can only muster up 36 first half points, and are down by 15 at halftime. Melo leads the way with 8 points, but shoots horribly, going 2 of 9 from the field and 0 of 2 from 3. Also, Dwight Howard, he chips in 7 points. Russ looked horrible at that time with 4 points, 4 turnovers, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists, shooting it terribly. missing some looks that should be comfortable for him, but they were definitely not, and they haven't been for this entire season for him. But they're down 51-36 at halftime. And that's because the Blazers don't really play well offensively, scoring only 15 points, but they're still playing very good defense against the Lakers, holding them to only 22 points and 36 first half points, you know what I'm saying? Nas gets a nice block against his ex-teammate Melo as he's trying to go up for a shot down low, and he denies it. And it was just that type of night for everyone on the Blazers, you know what I'm saying, especially defensively. Dame struggled a bit in that quarter, but gets Nurk involved in a lot of actions that get him those deep paint touches, and he goes perfect in the half, chipping in 10 points. And it was just that inside-out game that the Blazers, when they're on, it's tough to beat these guys, you know what I'm saying? Even though AD left and all that, when AD was out there, he was having trouble stopping anything as well, you know? It was just that type of night for the Blazers, and their defense was also pretty solid throughout. In the third quarter, the Lakers continue to be led by Melo and Dwight Howard. They're the only two double-figure scorers after three. Lakers seem to just give up at halftime. Russ goes quiet, or 1 of 10 after three, and most of his points that he had were from the free throw line. I think he ended up with 8 points total, but he looked bad, you know, and it was just one of those nights where they were missing LeBron, and it is what it is. The Blazers took care of business on their home court, and there's no excuses from the Lakers. I know there will be some that will use that, but where I come from, there's no point of making excuses, you know what I'm saying? Just hold yourselves accountable. Lakers look like absolute garbage tonight, and it showed, and they had been looking like garbage throughout this season. There's been times where the Blazers haven't looked so great either, and they've been held accountable when they look like they're not playing with the sense of urgency that they need to play with, because they're not able to do that. Take nights off, you know what I'm saying? You gotta come with that intensity every game, and they had it tonight, and they ended up winning 105-90, and a blowout that was much worse than what the final score states, you know what I'm saying? The fourth quarter basically was for the end of the bench rotation, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't really, I think they only put up 12 points, and I believe the Lakers had their best quarter of the game. And when that happened, I think they had 28 points in that quarter, and I think that was the most they had, if I'm not mistaken. But to me, excellent game. Dame breaks out of the slump, you know what I'm saying, and leads this team like he's like a star is supposed to, you know what I'm saying? That's what Dame's supposed to do, and when he's on, this is going to be a very scary team, you know what I'm saying? And it was very apparent tonight, you know? There's no excuse for the Lakers, none whatsoever. It was a bad night, and they need to come correct the next game, you know? Or this could happen again, something similar, you know? But I don't really have too much else on this one. This is your boy P Money. Tell me what you guys think, and I'm off this.